Hello, good afternoon, friends. Meeting after a long time. But today is a good opportunity and a day to start with something again, and that's why it's a special day for me as well as all of you. It's a new year 2022 starting, and I have decided that we'll start with again with the YouTube sessions. Since last 3 4 months we have not discussed anything. So why not to start today, considering the first date of the January, and that's why today we are meeting again. So basically, up till now we have discussed more about the Materia Medica, more about the Allen's keynotes, the Borix Materia Medica, the clinical aspects of the Materia Medica. We have learned regarding the organon, the aphorisms of organon, some part of the repertory, but actually I have given very less time for the expressing or explaining the repertory. So I consider that why not to share whatever the knowledge I have regarding the repertory, why not to share with all of my students. So I consider that it's better to go ahead with the rubrics day by day and learn the rubrics. So it's always better to go for a understand better aspects of the rubrics, how patients can explain or express the rubrics to you. So today I have considered it's better that daily, if possible, we'll discuss one rubric along with cases, and we'll discuss the few things regarding it. So we'll start with the how to apply practically the rubrics. Basically, I want to discuss the rubrics which are having a single remedy. And whenever there's such a rubric is there, that single remedy should cover the whole state of the patient. At that time, that rubric can define or individualize that patient from the rest of the patients. So patient's whole state should fit to that specific rubric. This is what my understanding is there. If it is a single remedy rubric, you should not prescribe only on single symptom and a single remedy rubric and give that remedy. It's not like that. The whole state, because when we define the homeopathy or when we consider the homeopathy, homeopathy is a medical science based upon law of stimulus, which states that a drug capable of producing in a healthy individual a disease state exactly similar to that happens in a diseased individual acts as a curative agent if the disease is in a curable state. So that state, disease state, we should able to pursue. If we are able to pursue the whole state of the patient and which is expressed in one single rubric, which is the very specific rubric, a single remedy rubric, then that medicine you can very confidently give to the patient. So we have to understand what is exactly meant by the state. State is the thing which defines the individuality of the patient. State is behind the symptoms, or state forms or gives the modifies the symptom. State is hidden in the location, state is hidden in the sensation, state is hidden in the modalities, state is hidden in concomitant, state is hidden in the patient's behavior, state is hidden in patient's gesture, state is hidden in the patient's versions, because that individual expresses it by different measures, and we have to pursue that. And that's why the perceiving the things is very important. So we have to learn something. We know that joined today, so happy new year to you also, and happy new year to all viewers who are there. So we'll start with the one rubric today, and we'll understand what exactly it means, how the patient expresses that, and what is that rubric, what is that remedy. It was a case. Few of the students who knows that case, it is there already on my blog, but I will give you different examples of it. So first important thing, that there was a group of students who came to me. It was nearly about 10 years, in fact 15 years back. Right from Gadhinglas, they came to me to attend my workshop. On day first, they asked, "Sir, after 5 days of workshop, we want to remain one more day in your OPD, and we have to learn from you practically also at that time." So I said, "It's okay." There were four girls from the last year, and along with few students from different areas, they also waited on the sixth day to learn something in the practical homeopathy in my OPD. So they were sitting over there, and there were patients going on continuously. I was teaching them through the patients. I was discussing every case with them. I was explaining the logic behind why I have selected such and such case. I have explained why such a potency is selected, why that specific rubric is used, why what is there in the Materia Medica regarding that. All those things going on since 8 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was going on continuously, and everyone was listening quietly, and they were watching the patients, and they were observing the patients, they were observing each and everything. And we have finished it at 1 o'clock. Those students who remained in our um, hostel, in which was there on third floor. So after completing the session, we went for lunch. Students went into their room, and for some reason, I was going to boys' room after 5 minutes for some help I was requiring from the students over there. For that purpose, I went to boys' room, and I was listening that someone was weeping very loudly over there in the ladies' room. So I asked student, "What has happened?" So out of those four students who came from Gadinglas were sitting over there. One of them was crying very loudly over there, and she was weeping. So I asked, what had happened? 5 minutes back everything was fine, and now she's weeping. The rest of the students said, "Sir, she's having very severe pain in abdomen since morning, and mm, she's not bearing that pain." So I asked, "So why don't you told me that you are having so severe pain?" She said, "How can I tell you? You are teaching us, you are showing us different cases. How can I say? It is not possible. It was not possible for me to disturb you. Actually, I should, but I could not because you are teaching us very enthusiastically, and I felt that I should not disturb you." So what so I asked, "If you would have said something, I would have given you medicine." But that specific state, she was bearing that pains right from 8 o'clock till 1 o'clock, 5 hours, without telling me that she is having so severe pain. So I came to the remedy. I said, "I'm going to give you a remedy, it will stop immediately." She said, "Sir, no, please don't give me a remedy. My treatment, homeopathic treatment, is going on with one of the homeopaths in our area. He's your student also. So I'm having PCOD, and he's treating me since last 6 months. I don't have a period since last 2 3 months, and he has given me a stramonium." So I asked, with whom you are taking treatment?" She said that one of your students. The name I don't want to disclose over here. I said, "It's okay, I will call him." I called that fellow, and he said, "Sir, why do you ask me that you have to give such and such remedy? You can give it anytime. You are my sir." So she heard all those things, and she said, "It's okay." So I have given the remedy, and after giving the remedy, within 5 minutes, the pain was vanished. So I told her that you will going to get menses tomorrow definitely. I'm quite sure your remedy is very correct. It was the whole state was revolving around single rubric, and rubric was timidity business in transacting. It is a single remedy rubric of a opium remedy. What was the rubric? Timidity. What is timidity? Timidity means a shyness. Timidity is loss of confidence. Regarding what? Transacting the business. It was her business to tell me, sir, I'm having pain. Please give me something, at least something. She should have uttered something, but she has not uttered only because of shyness, because of loss of confidence, because of cowardiceness, because of timidity, and that's why she has not transacted her business. She has not explained. The problem lies at the level of communication in such types of people, and she was not able to communicate with me regarding her pain, and she was bearing it since last 5 hours. And so it was very clear state of a opium, timidity transacting her business. So remedy was very clear with me. I have given opium 33 doses every 15 minutes, but after first dose only, her pain vanished completely. And when she left the Sangamner on the same day, and she called me next day, yes sir, I got the menses today. See, if you are able to catch a state very perfectly and a rubric to, which matches to that specific state, you can get a very perfect remedy for that state. And here it is individualizing future which you can get in this timidity transacting in business. This rubric you can easily learn with different examples. There are a number of students who are having a love with someone, but they are unable to discuss or tell their lovers that they are loving them. They never uttered the word because of timidity. If their love is true, why they don't dare? And that is the timidity which is bringing them back. And what happens? One of the days she is engaged and she married, and he becomes depressed. What was the state? The state is nothing but the same. It is timidity, transacting his business or transacting business. So see, you can get it up and on such types of states with the patient. There was one more patient who used to come to me in Nasik OPD. Nearly about three follow-ups, she was coming to me, and she was coming to me nearly about three follow-ups, 3 months she was coming. She was a case of depression, and she was better, but she was not getting completely. She was not feeling that confidence after third follow. And then one day she called me. So she called me one day and she explained that, sir, I want to discuss something, but how can I say? I said, it's okay. Whatever you want to say, you tell me. You are calling me on phone. Nothing to worry about. She, she said, sir, tomorrow you will be coming to Nasik. Uh, Please, whenever I will be there in your cabin, please don't allow any students who are there along with you. I don't like that. I want to share something, and I cannot share what I feel exactly, and that's why I have called you, sir. Please. So I said, why don't you told me these things last 3 months? She said, how can I say? It's very difficult. Even today, my mother said 10 times that you call the sir and tell him that you don't want the students over there. And then I was ready to tell you all those things. So what was the state? The same state. Timidity transacting her business since last 3 months. It was there. Next day she came. I allowed all other students to go out, and I was discussing whatever she wants to say. And I have given same remedy on the basis of this timidity transacting her business with. And when it was given, Within when she left out my clinic, after 5 to 10 minutes, there was a message from her. Sir, today what I felt after taking the dose is really miraculous. I'm feeling tremendously happy, relaxed totally after taking this medicine. So whole state should revolve around the single remedy rubric. Then you can get a right remedy and right state. And this is what the rubric is: timidity, business in transacting, the single remedy rubric of opium. So opium state revolves around this. There is another rubric that we're going to discuss in tomorrow's session. Till that period, thank you very much for attending session. Nasir, you are there. Again, same to you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all my students and who are there listening this video, as well as to all the practitioners, homeopathic practitioners. There is a time to go ahead with learning homeopathy day by day and improving our knowledge regarding the homeopathy. Being a dynamic science, it is non-ending learning, but we have to go ahead learning this. Thank you for attending sessions. We'll meet tomorrow at the same time between 1 to 2 p.m. Thanks a lot.